Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the 31st fortnightly session on a comprehensive career guidance workshop to unlock your potential for students from class 6 to 10, organized by the Knowledge and Awareness Mapping Platform. I, Aniket Arora, convener, CAMP, will moderate this session today. Today, we have with us Mr. Tushar Parekh, Vice President of the Allen Career Institute, Mr. Ashish Kumar Mittal, Project Director of CAMP, Ms. Arika Mathur, Product Head, CAMP, and our amazing students who have joined us today. I welcome you all. Knowledge and Awareness Mapping Platform is an initiative and knowledge alliance of CSIR NISPER, National Institute of Science Communication and Policy Research, Ministry of Science and Technology, with industrial partner, NISA Communication Private Limited, NCP. In today's session, Mr. Tushar Parekh will help you unlock your full potential and pave the way for a successful and fulfilling professional journey. This workshop aims to provide you with valuable insight, strategy, and tools to make informed career decisions, enhance your skills, and maximize your opportunities for growth and success. Unleashing your potential is your opportunity to invest in your professional growth, gain clarity about your career aspirations, and equip yourself with the tools and knowledge needed to succeed in today's dynamic job market. So, how many of you are ready to embark on this transformative journey towards unlocking your potential? Can you please have a thumbs up and hand raise? How many of you are ready for today's workshop? Okay, nice. Wonderful, wonderful. So we have some young spirit with us, active, engaging fellows. Perfect. But before we proceed with today's session, I would like to announce that registration for NASDAQ 2023 is open. Please do share this information with your colleagues, with your students, and your friends, that you can join the link, register on our website at www.camp.res.in. The students can also get interesting podcasts, journals, articles, etc. from CSI and NISPER under your student login. Visit our website www.camp.res.in to watch and read more. Coming back to today's session, we have with us Mr. Tushar Parekh, Vice President of the Allen Career Institute. He has been an academician for more than 33 years and is a national prodigy mentor. He is the key person to develop grades 6 to 10 division and also establishing the prodigy department at Allen. He is the man behind identifying and nurturing gifted children and grooming them to the highest ultima of their potential. Students mentored by him have won many laurels to the nation by achieving gold, silver, and bronze medal at various official Olympiads, as well as being honored by the prestigious President Award, Bal Shakti Puruskar. Students mentored by him have also made it to world best universities like MIT, Harvard, Princeton. So we are very fortunate to have him with us. Now, without any delay, I would like to invite Mr. Parekh to help us unlock our full potential and pave the way for a successful and fulfilling professional journey. Please, sir, can you have it?
Thank you so much, Mr. Aniket, and very warm welcome to all dear students and respected parents and the dignitaries who are from the camp. Basically, as it has been told me to have a career guidance session and identifying your optimum potential and to nurture them into the right direction, right? We are here to discuss on the same matter for another 1 hour. So thank you so much everyone for joining this session. And I am Tushar Parekh. I'm starting this program and guiding students of class 5th to 10th, right? And understanding how to identify our potential and how to nurture it. I always taken a one line into it, and that is what every child every child who get birth on this beautiful earth are gifted child. But in which area the child is gifted, that has been hid by Mother Nature. And the parents and mentors, teachers have a responsibility to identify the giftedness belonging to every child. So basically this program, here we will discuss all these experiences, right, which I have observed in last 33 years of span and seen many students growing, right, from this age group to an highest possible level. So first of all, as you know, when we are talking about career, yes, the class 5th, 6th, 7th standard students are in a very early stage to discuss about career. And class 8, 9, 10 are in a appropriate stage, right, to understand the career. But as you know, most important part is to discuss, and everyone has a dream. Even class 5th, 6th, 7th students may have some dream in their mind. They don't know will they possess the same career or not. But yes, they have a dream and they are dreaming, looking at the teachers, looking at the parents, looking at the surrounding and whatever the area and whatever the exposure they had, and they are dreaming something. I get in one idea. See, career can be in the field of, if we talk about in India perspective and as well as the global perspective, career will be in the field of academics, or it can be in the field of non-academics. In non-academics, you know, the careers are in the field of dance, music, art. It can be theater art. It can be very other skills you may have. It can be sports and various other areas where you can have a career. But when we talk about academic, because here I understand that we will discuss more on academic career, not based on non-academic area, and like sports, music, dance, drama, art, theater art, and creative art. But I'm just briefing you. Career can be in any area. If you are gifted in the field of sports, your career can be in sports. If you are gifted child in the field of music, if you are gifted one in the field of dance, if you are gifted one in the field of theater art, right, you can have that career. And this is what the stage where we need to understand. Even to all the parents, I request to understand the giftedness of your child and then mold them towards that area. Because everyone cannot be the best in mathematics. Everyone cannot be judged the way they speak English or the way they learn science or the way they perform science, right? It can be in any area. One can be very good in social science, but not in science. One can be very good in mathematics, but not in social science or languages, right? So where we are the best, and we need to understand based on that what should be my career. See, this is what the school area, particularly up to class 10, and this area up to class 10 give us the exact opportunity to identify ourselves. See, now I'm talking about the career in the field of education, in the field of academics. Through academics, what kind of career you can achieve. See, then in academics, we have a career based on science or non-science. See, there are majority career which are based on science. All right. If you want to be engineer, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be in any paramedical field beyond doctors, if you want to be an engineer, or if you want to be in biomedical engineering, which is a combination of bio and mathematics, if you want to go in space sciences, want to be a scientist, right? Or if you want to be in various other government career aspirants in the field of science as well as non-science basis. So career can be in any format, right? Career will be in a science stream. You can see here some career has been listed down, or career in a non-science stream. See, you can have in a public service through, you can be an administrator in government, you can be collector, commissioner, right, and police officer. You can be in a forest, you can be in army, navy, right, and serving the country. So these are what the various kind of career. When we talk about non-science, you have a CA, you can have a CS, you can have a law, you can have a management, right? These are what based on non-science. You can be in designing, you can be in fashion designing, right? You can be in hospitality industries, hotel management, and so on. So, dear students, understand, even you can see here the professional career options are, right? This can be either it can be central and state government jobs, which is also as a very high professional career. You can be chartered accountant, you can be architect, you can be lawyer, right? You can be engineer, you can be doctor, you can be management personnel, right? You can be designer, right? You can be in hospitality or in management, and you can be in defense, right? So these are what the major career map I have shared with you. You can see sharing parallel to the screen. So career again in a science base as well as the non-science base. Non-science base takes you towards arts, to a commerce, right, and to humanity, and you can say as in a public service through and various kinds of public service examinations in a government, state government, as well as the national government. I know, dear students, you understand what I'm saying. Again, I repeating, करियर के जो पाथ है, राइट, वो हमारे पास एकेडमिक के फील्ड में दो तरीके के. One is in the science field, one is in a non-science field. Non-science fields में commerce, arts, languages, and various administrative services का part है. Science field के अंदर you can be scientist, you can be engineer, you can be doctor, or you can be in various other paramedical field, right? Or you can be in a space scientist and various other segments, geosciences, right? Whatever you can choose, but these all are based on science segment, right? So, dear students, like we move ahead, when you think about career, right, you are studying from class 1, or even you are studying from nursery, from playgroup, right? And you are building, right, your fundamentals, your concepts in your schools, right, from the very childhood, from the age of 2 and 3, where you are into the playgroup or nursery and onwards. You are building, you are learning, right? But you know, at the end of your schooling, you may happy by passing your 10th board exam and by your 12th grade exam. Even in our NEP, right, they are suggesting there will be no 10th grade exam. So when you will come into the 10th, those who are into the 8th or below, they may not have any 10th board exam, according to the NEP, new education policy. So you will have actually a 12th board examination, right, which will be your one of the examination, final examination, which is at the national level. But you are studying from the very lower grades, like starting from 8-3 and from the nursery. And you actually show your talent in the 12th grade examination by your performances at a national platform. But you know, dear students, like if you want to be any professional career, if you want to go with any professional career, अगर आप कुछ भी बनना चाहते हैं, अगर आप कुछ भी बनना चाहते हैं, whatever I'm listed here, right? Or even whatever dream you had, believe me, you have to go through an entrance examination. Whatever career you build, right? If you have a dream, you have to go through entrance examination. अगर आप कुछ भी बनना चाहते हैं, आपको एंट्रेंस एग्जाम को फेस करना पड़ेगा. And entrance examinations are different than your school exams and your board exams, right? If you have been gone through, like you have given examination of camp earlier, so camp is something what as a practice towards your future entrance examination. You can show if there are some various other examination also, right? Various kinds of Olympiads and other things, which are called a practice of future entrance examination. So here you can see, if you want to be a chartered accountant, you have to do CA CPT, CA Foundation, and then CA Final. If you want to be doctor, you have to give NEET examination, which is a single entrance examination all over India. If you want to be engineer, there is a JEE Mains and JEE Advanced exam, right? If you want to be a lawyer, there is a CLAT examination. If you want to be architect, there is a NATA exam. If you want to go in defense, army, navy, air force, then you have your NDA, National Defense Academy entrance examination. If you want to be a government official, right, you can have your state public service exam or UPSC, Union Public Service Examination for central government. So these are what some examples. If you want to be designer, there is an NID, right, National Institute of Design, and SAT examination, right? So whatever you want to be, understand, whatever you want to be, you have to face entrance examination. Your board performance or your school performance is not sufficient enough to assure you for entrance examination. So before we talk and dream about any career, we need to understand that whatever the dream I have, whatever the career I have chosen, right? Am I ready for the particular entrance examination to get entry into the my career institute or my college or my dream institute? Right. That is what the question you must have to ask to yourself. Because 12th board mark sheet will not help you to get into the right colleges. 12th board mark sheet is help you to understand that you are literate, you are educated, right? But it doesn't mean that you are eligible to the right college which you deserve, right? So you have to prepare for you yourself for such kind of entrance examination. Dear students, what actually the required, what exactly this entrance examination is expecting from us, and how it is different, right, than our school examination. Right, I have seen a student is getting 100 by 100 marks in school exam in a mathematics subject. He may even not able to qualify into some mathematics Olympiad like National Maths Talent Contest, or he may not able to answer the question of mathematics which has been asked in a camp test. So, see why this kind of program has been designed by government, why various activity has been conducted nowadays, right, in a different part of the country through various private agency and government agency, because they want you to get ready for entrance examination, right? They want you to get ready from the childhood, right, for various kind of entrance which you have to face in the future. So whatever you want to be, dear students, get ready for the future prospects of required entrance examination. So what actually you required to develop in yourself, right? You required certain skills to be developed, right, in your childhood time. You required critical thinking need to be developed. Your brain should be developed as a critical thinker, right? Because there are various skills which required in entrance examination, which is not a part of normally a school exam. See, you can see here, there are various kinds of skills required. There are various kinds of skills required, which are what? Logical thinking, analytical skill, reasoning skill, creativity skill, right? Observation skill. All these skills are called as a critical thinking skill. See, you believe why, sir? Why is this all things is required to be developed from the childhood, right? आपके मन में क्वेश्चन आएगा कि कब से इसको डेवलप करें and why it's required at a childhood. Before I'm talking again on the critical thinking skill, let me take you to another journey of the challenges you have in the future. How many students are currently studying, right, in your classroom, and what is the exactly challenges you need to face to compete at a national level? I share you one database with you. See the database here. See, you know how many students are appearing currently in a 10th board exam. There are 2.5 crore students, inclusive of all the boards, all state boards and CBSE board, ICSE board and international board. All the state boards of India, total comprising of 2.5 crore students who are appearing into the 10th board examination. So when the 2.5 crore students are appearing in 10th board examination, dear students, understand how many seats are there in various programs. See, if you want to be engineer, right, in engineering, there can be in IITs, then NITs, then VIT, then BITS, then certain government funded technical institution, right? There are some other colleges, good private colleges. If you comprise these all, the number of seats are less than 50,000. Now you go to the medical. The medical has 90,000 plus seats, but 50 out of them, government seats are not more than 50,000. So if you took it, because private colleges has a very high fees, so everyone cannot afford it, right? So if you look at it, if you want to be a doctor, you have a 50,000 seats for MBBS. If you want to be an engineer from some good colleges, you have an overall 50,000 seats in engineering. And if you go for CA, if you want to go for defense, if you want to be in UPSC, if you want to be IAS, IPS, right? If you want to go for designing, management, and all other various other career, right, in a professional field, you can again not have more than, you have only less than 50,000 seats among these all. If I add on some more, like railway exam, banking exam, and some other examination after your graduation, or staff selection commission exams and all, then also overall seats you will not going more than 5 lakh, whatever you comprise. So not going more than 5 lakhs. So opportunities of getting something, right, is less than 2%. 2%. 2.5 crore students are appearing for 10th board examination today. And out of 2.5 crore students in the same batch, not more than 5 lakh people are actually getting professional career options. So dear students, if you want to be a professional, if you want a really good career, whatever you are dreaming for, right? If you want to be a good career, if you want to be an officer in your career, if you want to be a class 1, class 2 officers in governments, if you want to have a good packages in corporate field, if you want to have a good job in various management and consulting firms in India, if you want to be a doctor in India, right, then you must be among the top 2% students of this country. So 80%, 90% students qualify in 10th board. So 90% students qualify in 10th board, but 2% are actually getting professional career. So dear students, how it is important. So you need to prepare yourself for entrance examination, which required for this all professional career. Right. And again, I come back to the thinking skill. Right. See, so you have to be with the various skill to be developed. Right. I repeat again. So now you can understand the challenges. Right. Your questions or your test, which has been conducted in a school. School is a basic curriculum they are offering you, which is I always called as a common minimum curriculum, which is suitable to 2.5 crore students. So 2.5 crore students who can understand the curriculum, same is applicable in a school. So if we follow that curriculum only, and if we don't study beyond it, if we don't develop the skills beyond it, right, we can be among the 2.5 crore successful students, but we cannot be among the 5 lakh professionally successful students, right, who can have a professional career with that. Right. So dear students, अगर आपको कुछ भी प्रोफेशनल करियर बनानी है, आपको ऐसी कोई भी डिग्री हासिल करनी है, आपको ऐसी कोई भी यूनिवर्सिटी में जाना है, तो आपको ये सारी स्किल्स डेवलप करनी है. आपको स्किल्स डेवलप करनी है, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग स्किल्स. आपको अपने ब्रेन को थिंकर बनाना है. मैं एक बार फिर से रिपीट करता हूं स्क्रीन पर, कौन सी स्किल आपके अंदर डेवलप होनी चाहिए, उसके बारे में और डिटेल बताना चाहूंगा. स्किल्स की जब बात करता हूं तो आप देखिए, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग स्किल मीन्स क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग स्किल इज अ कंप्राइजेस ऑफ वेरियस स्किल. आपका लॉजिकल थिंकिंग होना चाहिए, आपका रीजनिंग स्किल होना चाहिए, आपके पास एनालिटिकल स्किल होना चाहिए, डिसीजन मेकिंग होना चाहिए, ऑब्जर्वेशन स्किल होनी चाहिए. वेरियस स्किल्स रिक्वायर्ड टू बी डेवलप्ड. मैं एक ओपन क्वेश्चन भी आपके सामने रखूंगा, जो अभी आपको आंसर देने की जरूरत नहीं. अगर किसी को आंसर आता है और कर सकता है तो यहाँ आप चैट बॉक्स में दे भी सकते हैं. मैं क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ, हाउ दिस स्किल वर्क इन अ डिफरेंट वे टू अ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस व्हिच हैज बीन ऑलरेडी आस्क्ड इन ओलंपियाड एंड एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन. आप सबने पढ़ाई करी है, यू ऑल हैव स्टडीड फ्रॉम अप टू क्लास 5th 6th 7th 8th and you all know numbers. You all know numbers from 1 to 1000. You all know numbers from 1 to 1000. Now my one question is, from 1 to 1000 numbers, if I am looking at and if I read all the numbers from 1 to 1000, means if I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 101, 102, 103, 104, 201, 205, 207, up to 999 and then 1000. So अगर मैं 1 to 1000 नंबर को रीड करता हूं और मैं उसमें आइडेंटिफाई करता हूं कि how many times I have seen the digit 7. How many times I have seen the digit 7? Means when I see 7 one time, in a 17 another time, second time, in a 37, 27 another time, in a 77 two times, in a 70, 71, 72, every time 7. 7 anywhere, in 777 3 times. तो कितनी बार मुझे 7 दिख रहा? How many times I can see 7 in 1 to 1000 number? If you know the answer, you can give answer in your chat box. I will give the correct answer at the end of my session. But I want to say you, see, this is what an answer can become through a critical thinking skill. It is the same curriculum what you have studied in your school. कोई ऐसा बच्चा नहीं है जिनको 1 to 1000 नंबर नहीं सिखाया गया अभी इस सेशन के अंदर. So everyone know 1 to 1000 numbers. Everyone has seen it also. So now my question is, how many times you can have 7 in 1 to 1000? Right. You may ask me the question, sir, from which age I need to develop this critical thinking skill? I tell you, why are we waiting for developing a critical thinking skill? क्योंकि आप जिस समय से इस बात को जान लेंगे, from the day one you understand it, you should develop your critical thinking skill. You should start working on it. Skill सीखने के लिए कोई age की जरूरत नहीं है. You should not have to be wait for certain age to understand a critical thinking skill and to develop it. Right. I tell you, dear students, a critical thinking skill can be developed from the childhood, from the day when the child start thinking. और child का जो brain है, वो जब उसकी माता के गर्भ के अंदर, when they are at a fetus level, right in the womb of mother, even before their birth, their brain start thinking and developing right after 3 months or 4 months of womb. So as you know, we have a mythological proof also that Sri Krishna Bhagwan, Lord Sri Krishna has already taught various skills of war, right, to Abhimanyu when he was into the womb of the mother. So skills, start developing your skills from the child. Wait nahi karna hai, intezar nahi karna hai. From the day you know, you should start developing from the child, right? So another one is, once you say, sir, we are already developing our critical thinking skill. So we are assured now to be into the national level performance into any of the future targeted exams. Good, you can be, but what should be your target? आप किस काम के लिए बने हो? जैसे मैंने सेशन की शुरुआत में ही कहा था, every child is a gifted child. Every child is a gifted child who get birth on this beautiful earth. जो भी बच्चा इस धरती पर जन्म लेता है, right, वो gifted child है. But in which area you are gifted, which has been hid by Mother Nature. Mother Nature ने आपको बताया नहीं है, आपके पेरेंट्स को नहीं बताया कि आप किस एरिया में गिफ्टेड है. तो आप अपने पेरेंट्स की, अपने कोच, गुरु, मेंटर, स्कूल टीचर, प्रिंसिपल, सबकी मदद से आप ये आइडेंटिफाई करें कि आप किस एरिया में गिफ्टेड है. राइट. अगर आप नॉन एकेडमिक एरिया में गिफ्टेड है, मैं पेरेंट्स को भी रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, यहाँ काफी पेरेंट्स है इस सेशन में, कि अगर आप नॉन एकेडमिक एरिया में गिफ्टेड है तो आप उस डायरेक्शन में भी अपनी करियर बनाने की कोशिश करें. Sachin Tendulkar, who made century in the world cricket at the age of 16. So you know, if Sachin Tendulkar had made a century in the world cricket at the age of 16, so in which age he must have started? In which age he must have started? He must have started practicing towards cricket. सचिन तेंदुलकर को किस समय से उसके कोच ने राइट ट्रेनिंग रिगर ट्रेनिंग देना शुरू किया होगा जब वो 16 साल की उम्र में वर्ल्ड क्रिकेट में ऑफिशियल क्रिकेट में सेंचुरी लगा सके. यू कैन गेस इट राइट. एक बेसिक गेस है. आप समझ सकते हैं कि मिनिमम एट द एज ऑफ 11 और 12 he must have started taking rigor training. जब उसकी 11-12 साल की उम्र में उसके पेरेंट्स ने कैसे तय कर लिया कि मेरा बच्चा क्रिकेटर बनेगा बट 10th बोर्ड में 80% मार्क्स नहीं लाएगा, कैसे तय कर लिया? राइट, हाउ द पेरेंट्स हैज टेकन दिस डिसीजन, कैसे पता चला कि वो ऐसा कर पाएगा? तो जब उसको एक बार समझ में आया, उसके कोच ने भी गाइड किया कि ये बच्चा क्रिकेट के लिए बना है, राइट, तो उसके माँ बाप ने भी उस डायरेक्शन में उसको करियर बनाने के लिए प्रोत्साहित किया. ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे होंगे जो सचिन तेंदुलकर से भी बढ़िया क्रिकेटर बन सकते होंगे, बट उनके पेरेंट्स ने उस बात को आइडेंटिफाई नहीं किया और उसकी वजह से राइट वो उस ऊंचाई तक नहीं पहुंच पाए. आप अंडरस्टैंड माय पॉइंट? सो वी नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई द गिफ्टेडनेस इन द चाइल्ड. हमारे बच्चों के अंदर वो गिफ्टेडनेस को अगर मैं अलग एंगल से कहूं तो आइडेंटिफाइंग एन एप्टीट्यूड ऑफ योर चाइल्ड. आपके बच्चे का एप्टीट्यूड क्या है, दैट नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. वो किस काम के लिए बना है, और व्हाट ईच एंड एवरी चाइल्ड हैज बीन डिजाइन्ड फॉर. Right, we need to understand, because if you identify your aptitude, at the right age, right, you can wonder and you can excel in the area of your aptitude. So if you identify your aptitude and if you nurture your career in the direction of your aptitude, right, you can excel in your life. Or I can say, right, you can reach to such altitude of your career which you have never dreamed for. Even I can share you what I'm saying about an aptitude, right? You may ask me the question, sir, how to find aptitude? How to know that where I can be the best? So I'm not giving you an example how to find your aptitude in the field of sports, music, dance, drama, means non-academic area, right? I can share you here because as I told you in the beginning, we will talk on academic areas. So in which area you are the best, right? You have a different opportunities in the early stage, in this school stage of your time, to identify your aptitude. Maths, science, information technology, coding, right? Nature means like geography or environmental science, right? Or scientific aptitude means you can have research aptitude, astronomy, space, right? And various other fields. When I talk about maths, you may be good in your school mathematics, right? But what your aptitude? Are you having a real aptitude in mathematics? Should you make a career in the field of mathematics or not? You should participate into various national, international programs through which you can understand where you stand in a mathematics. Right, so that help you in actually a national program or various national entrance examination in future that may help you to absorb and get admission into world-class university also, right? If you identify that you are designed for mathematics at a right stage. The various program has been given here. There can be National Maths Conference. There can be a Mathematics Association of America, an international conference. There can be an international program or a competition which is called an Shergin Geometry Olympia, right, at Russia, right? There can be an Aryabhatta mathematics competition in India. There can be a national maths competitions in India, right? So there are various, there can be an official government Olympiads like an IOQM, pre-RMO, RMO, INMO and everything, right? You can have in various other examinations, right, where you can have this kind of program. You can have, if I talk about science, in science, you can have various national examination in the field of science. IT, when I'm talking about information technology, I can tell you in information technology, right, many students at an early age are doing coding. One of my students at the class 7, right, he has already written 3 books of coding and which is available on Amazon. So if you are in information technology, you can go with coding. I think we can go with the previous slide, right, which show you the different level of aptitude program, right? So if you are in coding and information technology, you can work on it. So, nowadays the young child are doing wonderful in the field of coding, right? There are students, one boy, right, of Bihar, who hack Google for 10 seconds. And he shown his ability, even he was studying in a 12th standard at that time. And he shown his ability in the field of software, in the field of computers, right? And he hacked Google for 10 seconds. Google was surprised and Google came to India and they have taken this boy to America. And now he is working for Google, right? Even he has not gone to a college, right? I know one girl, Malvika Joshi from Mumbai. She has never studied in any school, but Malvika has won 2 silver medal, 2 times silver medal in informatics Olympiad, International Informatics Olympiad, IOI, official Olympiad. And because of these 2 silver medal, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, has welcomed Malvika to study there. Malvika has completed in 1620 batch at MIT in information technology. And currently she is doing PhD there in America. So dear students, if you have that zeal, if you have that patience, if you have an aptitude, you need to identify it into that area. Environmental science or geographical science or earth science. If you have that zeal, there are various programs, right, at a national and international platform. Scientific research. When I talk about scientific research, as you know, government has Inspire Award, right? And another award, right, what we had is, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, actually, I have a cough and cold, and I was just literally required in 1 minute break because of that. But it's fine. So if you talk about scientific research, in scientific research, that you can have IRIS, IRIS, that is one of the program. IRIS is a government program through which you can be selected by your original idea and submitting your synopsis. Once your idea has been selected, government will offer you to create a model on it. Once you create a working model of your idea, you can take an opportunity to present it to the National Science Fair, where the judges from the different panel of India are judging you, and you can be selected, and some 7-8 team or say individual member can participate into the world contest at USA, Las Vegas, and that is called an ISEF, International Science and Engineering Fair. And which program if you get selected and if you won the prizes, that is called as a Junior Nobel Prize in America. So dear students, if you have a scientific temperament, are you actually designed for scientist career or not? That can be checked at this early stage. There is a junior level of program in IRIS, right? That is Irish, and that is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th standard. And senior level of program is 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, right? In astronomy, again, there is a various contest in space, in ISRO by NASA and others. Some have name has been given here, right? So in various fields, you have opportunity to identify early. Nowadays, there are various national and international event, program, competition, conferences, workshop, seminars, and various other things, right, from a very early childhood. From class 1 onwards, there are various opportunity available, right? So to identify your aptitude, you need to get exposed to the various program and event available. आप अपने आप को जानना चाहते हो तो डिफरेंट एक्टिविटी में पार्ट लीजिए and get an exposure, larger the exposure, right? So exposure help you to identify your aptitude. right? आप participate तो काफी जगह पे करोगे, but get in lots of exposure. Nowadays, students have a very limited exposure. They are either at school, either at home, either with TV, gadgets, mobile, right? And they are into the virtual world. So they don't have an actual exposure what the world is doing. So as I told you, science fair that help you, leadership program, right? There will be a Jiva LC Global Young Leadership Conference held every year in China and America, and you can be a part of it. National conferences, international events, right? There are various skill-based workshop, right? There are various government official and private olympiads. There are various examinations like camp. So this all giving you an opportunity and provide you an exposure, right? I always tell every parents can understand this. Whatever we are today is nothing but cumulative effect of all the decisions we have taken, right, throughout this life or till time. So whatever we are today is nothing but cumulative effect of all the decisions we have taken till date. I think you understand my point. I again repeat it. हम आज जो भी है वो आज तक हमारे जीवन में हमने जो भी निर्णय लिए थे उनका ओवरऑल इम्पैक्ट है. और every point of time or at my different stage of life, whatever decision I take, that decision is based on whatever exposure I had till that time. अगर मैं 10वीं क्लास में कोई डिसीजन लेता हूँ, if I take a decision at the class 10, whatever I have seen, I have observed, or I have read, or I have understood, right? That exposure helped me to take decision. मैं कॉलेज में कोई डिसीजन लेता हूँ, मैं मेरी लाइफ में कोई डिसीजन लेता हूँ, मैं मेरी जॉब में कोई डिसीजन लेता हूँ, तो वो डिसीजन मेरे अभी तक के एक्सपोजर पर आधारित है. तो मेरा जितना एक्सपोजर ज्यादा, इतने मेरे डिसीजंस परफेक्ट. As much as my decisions are perfect, the cumulative effect of my all the decisions will be the highest altitude, highest potential, highest level, right? So make your decision stronger. To make your decision stronger, get you exposed to as much as things. Even if you want to know your career in the field of non-academic, you need to get exposed, right, to the sports, music, dance, drama. How you can otherwise identify yourself. Similarly, in the field of academics, right, you need to get exposed, right, to the different activity, not only limited to your school program and school activity. Always think beyond school. There are so many things which help you to identify, right? So once you know your aptitude, the right time of knowing aptitude is class 8th or 9th. The right time is knowing your aptitude is class 8th or 9th, not later than that, before 10th standard. Most of the students and parents are waiting to complete the 10th standard and then decide about their career. But if you know your exposure before the end of 8th standard or 9th standard, right, that will make you into the privileged state of preparation for the future entrance exam. Suppose a boy or girl have identified before 10th standard that he want to be a CA. That why don't they should start preparing the CA foundation training, right, from the 10th class onwards. As I told you, in future, there will be no 10th board exam also. So why don't you prepare yourself, right, towards your career path, towards your entrance exam, towards your final exam. If somebody know that he or she want to be a doctor, so from 10th class onwards, he or she start training towards a medical entrance examination. If they do in such a way, right, they will be in a privileged state to the other competitor. कैसे आप पूछोगे? तो majority students in India start their preparation from 11th standard. So if you start your preparation from 10th standard, you will always have a privileged state. You will always have a benefit. You are always ahead in a race than to others. Right? So identify yourself and then start working on it as early as possible. Because early start help you to grow better, right? And help you to having more chances to get success to your dream college, to your dream institute, to your dream career. So dear students, then once you identify your aptitude, start developing in your class 9th and 10th towards your final goal, right? And then in the 11th, 12th, sharpen your training and expertise towards your training, towards your final examination, right? And this way, right, you can assure yourself that whatever dream you have seen, whatever you have identified yourself, whatever you already understood that what you want to be, right, that will be definitely comes true in the success, right? So that is what I show you, and I've tried you to show the path to get into the right career. See, I again repeat, the key areas of this career path is you need to understand there are lots of challenges to actually become a professionals and to have a good career at a higher stage, or what we can say, you can have a good desired colleges or institution. For making it, right, you need to prepare yourself for various examination that career or colleges is demanding. To prepare for that entrance examinations, you need to develop your skills at an early stage, which is expecting by various examination. And that is called critical thinking skills. Once you start nurturing your critical thinking skills, you need to know that which career is the best for you. Then you need to expose yourself to the various field, and then you identify कि मेरा best career क्या है. So you can understand कि आप किस काम के लिए बने हो. Once you identify yourself in which area you are the best, then start training towards that area and make yourself successful, right, into your career. See, identify the right aptitude at the right age, and making a career in the direction of your aptitude will lead you towards your ultimate altitude of success. आप ऐसी ऊंचाई पर जीवन में पहुंचोगे जो आपने सपने में भी नहीं सोचा. You can achieve such height or an altitude of your success which you have never dreamed for, right? So dear students, ऐसी ऊंचाई प्राप्त करो, you achieve such height of your career and make your best out of your potential, right, to an ultimate success, and make yourself, your parents, your teachers, mentors, your school, your city, and your surrounding and your nation proud on our platform. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. This forum can be open if you have any questions, and if you want to ask me any question to that. Rest, right, the team will take over, right, to the next guidelines of this program.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. I'm sure that the students have learned a great many things from you today and have a better direction or understanding of what they can strive for in order to maximize their opportunities for growth and success. And personally, I feel that this has been one of the best workshops I have ever attended, not just on our platform, any platform. This is one of the best workshop we have had. And
Thank you, sir.
To mention that because it aligns with the goals of, I think Alan aligns with the goals of CAMP. Like, as you mentioned that this type of guidance can help to identify gifted students. Like you mentioned the example of Sachin Tendulkar.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, like CAMP is a platform where we help identify gifted children and boost them. Similarly, in the terms of scientific temperament, that is the heart and soul of CAMP. To identify scientific temperament, which again takes us to the creativity, critical thinking, logical thinking, like you mentioned. So this completely aligns with the goals of CAMP.
Yeah.
And the thing I've observed, like this is for you, like while taking the workshop, you were so immersed while communicating with it. And like you were guiding the students as if they're your own children. That is the amazing thing I've ever seen. They just share their knowledge. Like, okay, this is the topic I've been given. I'll share my knowledge and I'm done. With you, I'm like, it's really glad. I'm just speechless today. It has been a great opportunity to see you live, sir.
Sir, if you find suitable and if it is required, we can answer to some question also for another 5-10 minutes. If whatever the parents and students are asking on the chat box by raising their hand.
Definitely,
you can
definitely we'll pick them one by one. And because the thing is that we don't let the students mute themselves off. So we'll allow them one by one. For example, we have Ashwin Kolia. We'll just invite him and he can ask his question by himself. I'll just unmute him.
They can, yeah, or they can put in a chat box also. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, Ashwin.
I think he left. Just
Yeah.
take some minutes. If you have any question, please can you raise your hands? We'll pick you up one
Alright.
by one and you can
Yeah.
directly ask your question.
Harsh Goswami.
Harsh, can you please ask your question? Harsh, you have to unmute your.
Harsh is not, Harsh is still muted. Harsh, you can have to be unmuted.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, I am asking that, sir, when this exam will be held?
Yes. See, beta, these exams are conducted in a various part of the year, right? It starts somewhere from August, September, and end up till November, I mean, December, January. So different exams are there, as in different event are there, different program are there. Even as Sir, as Aniket sir has rightly said, even camp itself provide you all the opportunities to develop your skills and to nurture your skills as well as to identify your aptitude. So following the guideline of camp also help you to identify all these skills. But parallel to that, I've shown you various other programs and that help you. You can ask from your school or you can have in a central system. Right, we can even guide you voluntarily, then when to register, how to register, and how to prepare for it. Sitting at your home. But
Okay, sir,
the
thank you.
area is August to December. These all exams are between August to December.
Okay, sir, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yeah,
And
we have.
from
Ayushna.
Pratmesh. Can you please unmute yourself?
What's about the seven? How many sevens come till we count 1000?
Yeah, so one answer I've seen, that is what 300. Do anyone has another answer of it? You can put on a chat box also. How many people have 300 sevens has been given by Tanmay Kumar Rat also. Can I have a more answer? Then I can give you the exact answer. Now, can anyone explain like how they have calculated 300? Tanmay, can you explain it? Is it correct or not? That we'll discuss later. But can you explain, anyone? Yes. Because see, random answer is not important. I need to understand the logic behind the answer. Is your logic is correct or not? Is the answer is correct or not? That you can explain me.
So my question.
Okay, so once anyone can explain me, right, then I will give answer. Otherwise, I will give answer at the end of the session, right, last moment. Yes. Next question.
Kushag, can you please unmute yourself and ask your question? Kushag?
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I was having a doubt related to the coaching of IIT. So please, can you tell from class 9th which books or what preparation can I do to crack IIT?
See, basically, as I told you, if you identified yourself that you are IT aspirant and your career is designed to be for IITian or an engineer. If you have identified, then you should go ahead with from 9th class onwards, and that is really a correct age to prepare it. Now, for preparing IIT, right, there are lots of books available in a market, right, which is called foundation books for foundation IIT, right. So foundation physics, foundation chemistry, foundation mathematics. As I'm a part of Ellen, I can tell you, if you require that material, it is available in Ellen also in terms of distance learning program, and that books will be coming to your doorstep, right? So whatever the books you should have to be buy, other than your school textbooks, and you should start preparing every topic from the foundation level of books, which is preparing you for IIT. Next question.
Can we have the next question from Prathamya Kohli?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, actually, I was preparing for Indian Institute of Sciences IIS.
Yes.
So how type of books should I read and how much rank should I get in JEE Advanced to get admission in IIS?
See, there are rank is fine if you get into 1000 rank, you get into the Indian Institute of Science IIS. But part is books. See, it is basically in preparation of IIT, right? So maths, physics, chemistry, right, and that to be during your 9th and 10th standard, you should start preparing towards IIT, right, and start as much as possible, because see, you have a IISc, and if you are not getting in IISc, then you have ISERS, Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, and that also provide you a similar opportunity, right, to work in the field of science, right? So you can have an IIST, which is for in Thiruvananthapuram from ISRO, and that is in space science technology. You can have a ISI, Indian Statistical Institute, for pure mathematics. You can have an CMI, Chennai Mathematical Institute, for pure mathematics, and you can have an ISI for pure science, and you have an ISERS for pure science. So there are various opportunities nowadays. You just start preparing as much as possible. Don't think today about the rank, right? See, it is not in your hand. आज 1000 पे मिलेगा या 2000 पे मिलेगा, उससे आप क्या कर लोगे? Right? Will you limit yourself to preparation? You should start preparing to get All India rank 1. Then whatever will fall down, right? Then you get according to the college, right? Why you should have to be think about the rank and limit yourself to a certain rank only today? Yes. Anyone else?
We just take a few more questions because we're getting a lot of questions. We'll just take a few more questions, and I think we can ask them to share their question with us via email.
Yeah.
We can answer them later.
See, you can, let's take one more question.
Yeah,
It's about to 5. I have also another meeting after 5. So let's have in one question or two questions, and then you submit your question as much as you want to submit, right? We will definitely take you to your answers always in a different manner, right? It will reach to you also, right? So ask any question. I think Ayush Nath has also tried earlier by raising the hand. And
Yes, sir.
a big Jan.
Is there
Yeah,
any-
Ayush Nath, please.
Sir, is there any trick for that? How many times did 7 come in 1000? And
How many? Yeah, 7 in 1000. See, I can give you a methodology, right? Method is, you have studied as a place values in your school, right? Unit place,
yes, sir.
then 10th place, and then 100th place, right? So it is basically based on reasoning scale. You have to develop in reasoning. Say, how many 7 in 1 to 100 in unit place? Can anyone answer how many 7 in 1 to 100 in unit place? Even Ayush Nath, you can answer. How many 7 in unit place only from 1 to 100?
Sir, 11.
How many 7 digit in 1 to 100 numbers at unit place? Unit place only. Anyone know? See, it is 7, 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97. So
That's
how many
10.
times? Huh?
10.
10.
That's 10 times.
10 times. Great. So 10 times 7 in unit place from 1 to 100. So how many times 7 will be there in unit place from 1 to 1000? 1 to 100 is a 10 times. So 200, 101 to 200 is 10 times.
1000 times.
How it can be 1000 times? See, 1 to 100 is 10 times. So,
Sir,
100,
7.
100.
yeah, how many times?
7 Sir, 100 times, 100
Yes,
times.
great. So 100 times in a unit place, right? That is shown. 100 times in a unit place. Yes, even Tubium has answered the same. Now come to the next. Let's focus on 10th place. How many times 7 have in a 10th place in 1 to 100?
Sir, 1,
No, I give you an example. 70
71.
to 79. 70 to 79, where you have a 7 at every 10th place.
Sir,
70,
11 times.
71, 72.
In 10.
Okay, how many times? 10
10
times.
times.
So in a 10th place also it is a 10 times, right? See, Tubium has answered 11 times, but no, it's a 10 times. Because now I am asking you, see, it's a 10th place only. So 10th place is only 10 times, 70 to 79. Is it correct? So if it is 10 times in a 10th place, how many times in a 10th place from 1 to 1000?
Sir, 100.
100 times. So 100 time in unit place, 100 times is 10th place, right? Now tell me how many times we can see an 100th place? Third digit,
Sir.
100th place.
Sir, 0.
No, from 700 to 799. Where is the 7? At 100th place? 700 to 799. Where is the 7? At 100th place? So how many times?
Sir.
No 99. Again 99 is the wrong answer.
100,
700 to
times.
799.
100 times.
700 to 7. How many times? 100 times. So 100 times in unit place, 100 times in 10th place, and 100 times is 100th place. आप कोई missing हो सकता है? There is no missing. Right. And that's
Sir,
why it's
I
a,
got it.
so that's why it's a 300. But just giving 300 as an answer is not the correct way. You must be able to explain it in a logical manner. And that logic and reasoning is required to develop. Right. And that kind of
Okay,
question
thank
will
you.
be asked in mathematics Olympiad or entrance exam or somewhere else. So get prepared and get yourself ready for the future target. Now we are ending this session from my side. So I'm just giving you as a hint at the last session, and you can prepare also yourself for the future target, right? And that you should start from today. Don't wait for any age. Don't wait for any standard. You should start from today to develop yourself as a critical thinker. अपने आप को आज से ही डेवलप करना शुरू करें. जब से जगे तब से सवेरा. राइट, आज से डेवलप करना शुरू करें तो आप अपने आप को तैयार कर पाओगे जब आप 12th के बाद किसी एग्जाम को फेस करोगे. एंड तब आपको अपनी चॉइस की कॉलेज मिलेगी, आपके चॉइस की करियर मिलेगी. राइट, ऑल द बेस्ट एवरीवन. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for taking the time to be a part of this wonderful session, especially considering your call. You took the time, the energy. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you everyone.
I have a message for the students that we want to hear your feedback so we can keep improving our content. So please, can you fill out this quick workshop feedback form and let us know your thoughts. Your answers will be anonymous. Also, if you'd like to, have a different workshop, a unique workshop, that's something that you want for yourself, we can organize that also. So you can write it in the feedback form, what kind of workshop you want. So I'll just copy the link. I'll paste the link in the chat box. You can please take your time and fill out this feedback form. And also I would like to say, if your question hasn't been answered, I'm typing my email address. You can just type in your question and share it to me, and I'll make sure it gets answered and get back to you. Thank you so much, everyone. Please take your time to fill the feedback form. And lastly, I would like to mention that the registration for NASDAQ 2023 are open. Please spread the word in your respective schools and do check out our website, www.camp.res.in. Now we will end the session and we will all meet soon for another exciting session by Camp. Thank you so much. I hope you're all filling the feedback form. If you haven't, please fill out the feedback form. Thank you so much.